Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you what the drive looks like going from Philadelphia to Delaware on 95. If you never know what it, if you've never seen it or done it before. So that's where I'm headed today, and I figured I'd show you guys what it looked like. Should take me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, give or take. Now this isn't directly from my house to Delaware. I was already out and about, and this is about from downtown Philadelphia to Delaware. So from downtown Philadelphia to Delaware, give or take with traffic, you're looking at about 25-30 minutes. Could be less. I'm including traffic with that 30, but it's Friday the 28th, so there's a good possibility that there won't be traffic. So let's see what the traffic's gonna look like. But oh, and then I saw on the news before I left today that President Joe Biden is actually heading up here from Washington, D.C. So his motorcade, they should be on the road. I think they said 2, something like that. And then they're going to be on the road around 2. And they're going to have our like corridor, 95, pretty much blocked off. I think at like 5. But yeah, so he's coming up here. I forgot for what. If I remember, I'll include it in this video. But he's coming up here today. Today's the 28th, Friday. 29th, sorry, I think 29th, Friday. And if I'm out during that time, I'll try to get you footage of it if you've never seen the motorcade. The presidential motorcade. It's interesting. I've seen the motorcade a couple of times before when under the Biden administration, when he came to Philadelphia, a few times that he came. I've never seen it under the Trump administration. And I've actually seen the motorcade in Washington, D.C. as well. So yeah, it's pretty interesting how they do that. I mean, they shut down 95. 95 is our highway, our main highway here. So yeah, if I'm out, I'll try to get footage of that if I'm out around that time. But yeah, President Joe Biden is going to be up here, I would say somewhere before or after 5 o'clock. And yeah, so right now we're on 95. We're going southbound. I got to get over to the right because this lane here is an exit lane for the Columbus Boulevard exit. And now we're good. So now that I'm in this lane, what I normally do, and I haven't recorded this, I haven't recorded my prior trips down. This is actually my first time recording it. Just thought of it, and I had the camera equipment here, so I said, let me try to capture this. What I normally do is I just literally ride this one lane all the way down. And it makes no sense to bop in and out of traffic because you guys will see in a second once you get oh, see, look, you see the troopers over there? So they're out there because of Biden's motorcade. I'm almost sure of that. So they're sitting there. We're gonna see them getting closer down here too, towards Delaware. But yeah, so yeah, it makes no sense to kind of bop in and out of traffic when, first off, this lane here, the far left, is the fastest, supposed to be the fastest traveling lane. And these lanes will go from what we got 1, 2, and 3. So they'll go anywhere from 1, 2, and 3 to down to 2, then back to 2, 3 again. They're 2, or back to 4. So it's like, if you know this road, you know that, it's no sense to just keep going in and out. You might as well just pick a lane and go down. preferably the lane that I'm in, to ease your mind and all that other stuff. So this is what I normally do. And if the guy in front of me is like, slow, I'll bump out. Like now I'm gonna bump out, go to the right, and then catch some speed, and then get back in the left, like that. But I don't go all the way out. I could if I want to, but it's not necessary. I used to do it, and then I realized it's like a waste, because then and you got these guys coming here, coming on the ramp, the on-ramp. So it's like, so I just ride one lane. Normally I got my music going, I go all the way down, take care of my business, and then I come back. But I can't play music, of course. So brought you guys along for the ride. So let's go. So this is what it looks like. Coming up here, a little bit further down, you guys are gonna see the stadium, Philadelphia Eagles Stadium. So if you've never seen what the stadium looks like, you're gonna get a chance to see it in a couple of minutes. Okay, so you guys see it there on the right? Look on the far right. There goes the stadium. It's pretty big. Philly Stadium is right there. In fact, the Phillies, I think they just advanced next level. So it's over there. And then the Eagle Stadium is here. And the Flyers, I believe, their stadium, I don't think you can see it from 95. This guy's mad at me behind me, so I gotta go moving. But there goes the Lincoln Financial Field. There we go, right there. It's a nice looking stadium. I've been to several games. Oh, Flyers is right here. You can see it. Okay, here we go. So you got the Phillies, the Flyers, and the Eagles. All right here, right off of 95. So if you've never seen it before, here's your opportunity. And now we're going. So what we're about to do now is we're going to cross over the Gerard Platte Bridge. It's named after somebody named Gerard. I'm not sure who. Got to do research on that. But so there's two ways you can go down. We have this, which is 95, and then we have another highway, which you might be able to see it from. Well, when I go up this bridge, you're actually not going to be able to see it, but it's actually Highway 76. So you pretty much take 76 east all the way down. And these two merge together, and I'll show you where these two will merge. 95, that is, I'm sorry. 95 and 76 will merge together once we get a little bit further down here. So this is the Gerard Platte Bridge. If you've ever flown into Philadelphia, more than likely this is the bridge that you will see, because the airport's right over there to the left, and there's no planes coming in now, but if there were, I would show you guys and then you could see. But the airport's right there. So yep. So what are we? We're 10 minutes on recording, so that means we're 10 minutes on the highway. So it doesn't take long. Like I said, if there's no traffic, I can get down here pretty quickly. 20 minutes, from the city. Maybe altogether from house, from my door down here, maybe about 30, 35 minutes. Because I'm not far from the inner city. So Alright, so coming up, you guys are going to see where I was talking about when I said the two roads merge. That's going to be coming up in a second. I got the heated seats on. It's like really warming me up. Today I'm in the Camry too, 2022 Camry. So we're taking the Camry down. All right, I'll actually talk about the Camry in a second, but here goes where the exits merge. So let's see, right there, you see where that white truck is? So he's coming off of 76 East, and this is where they two merge. So from there, if he was coming over here, he'll be able to come on our side if he gets a little further down. Yep. Right there where all those guys are. So that's where the departures and pickups, the arrivals are for the airport, right over here to the right where those cars are. In fact, where you see those shuttle buses going, those rental shuttle buses right there. So that's the arrival and departure. And then if you come to the left, sort of like what this truck is doing, then you'll be able to get on 95 right there. Oh, there you go. That guy did it right there. So those are the two main highways that we have to get on 95 to go southbound. And here comes this truck on the left of me, so let's get over one. So I'm bouncing around, but I'm only doing this so I can show you guys some things. But I'm gonna get in the far left lane now and go all the way down, follow behind this truck. And I'm gonna talk about the Toyota Camry for a second. So there's like a little area right here where the troopers hang out at. It's like their little turnoff. Right, where is it? You might be able to see one if he's sitting out there. There it is, right here. Right there where that U-turn is. Those guys normally sit right there. No one's there today, I guess because they're getting prepared for the president's motorcade. So, all right, so let's get into a few things about the 2022 Toyota Camry. So I test driven the 2019 front wheel drive. It was all they had at the lot. I was looking to test drive, you know, maybe a later or a newer model year, like a 20 or a 21. They didn't have it there. So they had a 2019, and it was the front wheel drive, which is what I was looking to test drive to see how much more different it is from the all wheel drive. And the one thing that I noticed the difference is it's lighter. It's lighter in the front, like up here. Not just the steering wheel lighting, but I feel it feels lighter in the front for sure. Like my car, this car here, the all-wheel drive, this is not much heavier, but you could definitely feel the difference between the two. You get in the front wheel drive one and you go, oh wow, this is light. Like it just feels lighter. So my car is slightly heavier, of course, because it has the all-wheel drive system in it, and you know, obviously that weighs some weight. But and what else I could say? I think I personally, these are my personal thoughts. I think the all-wheel drive takes off a little better, but it's not an all-wheel drive until it gets, so it's kind of weird. Maybe because of the weight, give or take, I guess. Maybe it's the weight. But anyway, because I tried that too. I did the takeoff and the front wheel drive, and the front wheel drive, it's light. You know, it lights and it's light in the front and it's gonna pull. But the all-wheel drive, it almost feels like it just takes off sort of like a rear-wheel drive car. Not exactly, but it just, maybe because of the weight, it feels that way, I would say. But so yeah, that was pretty. Look at this guy behind me. That was the main difference that and that was what I was looking to test drive the car to feel, was just how much more different did it feel than the all-wheel drive. Because by that point I had the all-wheel drive for about a month, so I just wanted to test drive the front-wheel drive, because when I got the car, the dealership didn't have a front-wheel drive 2022 Camry. They only had this one. In fact, this was the only one. I couldn't even choose between colors. So this guy behind me is riding me. He's ready to go. Look, here you go. I'll show you guys. That guy right there in the red car. So he was riding me. Oh, there goes my keys. All right, so yep. I'm sure this is for the motorcade. So you see the cop lights up here? I'm sure they're getting ready. That's why they're not sitting out there like how they were. Yep, more than likely. Unless he pulls somebody over. Oh, okay, no, he's got someone pulled over. Okay. So, back to the Camry. So yeah, so that's why I test drove the 2019. I think about a week ago now, about a week and a half ago, just to feel the difference. And pretty much the car performs the same. It's just the front wheel drive feels lighter. It feels lighter for sure. Yep. So now we have we got a little bit before we get to the Delaware border. Excuse me. That's not bad. We're 16 minutes in on this video, and I started it right when I was in the city, and we're almost here. So right now we're passing Chester to the left. That's Chester, Pennsylvania. Oh, there goes the Hemi. Go, Hemi. Yep. Go, Hemi, go. Go, Hemi, go. Widener University's to my right, up there. If you ever heard of Widener University, it's like in Chester, PA. And then we got the Commodore Barry Bridge coming up here. Look at all those horses, and you can't even gallop because of traffic. All right, what's going on? Then we got the bridge is coming up here to Barry Commodore, and that bridge will get you back and forth from New Jersey to Delaware. Well, Delaware PA border, because I think the Barry Commodore is still in like PA, even though I think it says like Delaware Bridge. We're gonna see in a second. So Chester, here goes the Chester waterfront exit. Chester has a casino down here as well. Forgive me, I forgot the name, but I've been to it a couple of times. It's a nice casino. It's right on the waterfront. And then we have a casino in Philadelphia, which is right on the waterfront as well. Okay, see, Commodore Barry Bridge to New Jersey, but it's in Pennsylvania. So it's kind of weird because we're still in Pennsylvania side right now, and the bridge is right here to the right. And you go that way, and then it goes over, it'll go over that way. We might be able to see it from here. I can't remember because I haven't been on it in a while. But if you take that bridge, it'll put you in pretty much South Jersey. I can't think of the town, but pretty much South Jersey. Oh, there goes the bridge over there. You ain't gonna be able to see it. No, you might be able to see it. I'm bouncing around. I'm like trying to watch traffic. But, so yeah, the bridge is over there. So that's a quick way for these people who live on this side, you know, to get to New Jersey if they got to get to Jersey for whatever. They got another bridge down here too, which is called the Delaware Memorial Bridge. And that bridge also takes you to New Jersey. And it takes you to, I always call it like the farm area. Like the, what do you call it? Like, not rural, but farmland. If you're in New Jersey and you go southbound, like way south down there, you start to get into like farmland. Like, you know, but anyway, yeah, so I always call it south, like farmland area. But you can still take that bridge depending on it, you know, if you're coming up from Maryland or DC and you got to go to Jersey, you got a couple of ways to go if you know, want to avoid traffic or whatever the case is. We're not going to see Delaware Memorial Bridge from here because it's way, 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 way down. But look at these two cars go. You had the Jetta, and then you got the Honda up there. So we're pretty much almost here to where I need to go. And that was, we're coming up on 20 minutes on this recording. So it's not bad. Like I said, Fridays is a good day to go down because there's not a lot of traffic. Like, I also come down during the other times during the week too. But if I had to choose, I would always choose Friday. Because even look at northbound. Look at their side. It's not a lot of traffic. Normally, it's this thing is loaded. And remember how I said it'll bounce from 2 to 3 lanes? See, we were, what, 4 lanes coming out of Philadelphia a little bit, sort of. Now we're down to 3 lanes. 1, 2, 3. So that's the thing that kills us over here in the Northeast, is just, it's not enough lanes. You know, highway's not wide enough to get all these cars through, you know, the volume all the way through fast enough. So if I'm ever in traffic coming up here, I'll show you guys how deep it gets and how annoying it is. Where you going, girl? All right. So I'm getting over now because my exit is going to be on this side coming up here. And you guys see the sign there, Wilmington? Boom, Wilmington, Baltimore, all that. So now we're about to literally exit Pennsylvania. I don't know where the sign is right here. You might be able to see it. I know on that side is right there. It'll say welcome to Pennsylvania. So I don't know if there's a sign on this side. Oh, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. I think it's that one. Let's see. Oh, welcome center. So it must be this one. There's one of these. Oh, there's that one. That's the bigger one. See, there's no sign on the right side that says welcome to Delaware, but now we're in Delaware. And then Pennsylvania is right there. Oh, there you go. Right there. This guy flashing his lights behind me. Calm down, buddy. I'm making a video and I'm traveling on the highway. All right, so they do have a sign. I just always miss it. That was the guy that was flashing the lights behind me. He wanted to go. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. 22 minutes. Not bad. I told you guys. Like, I can get down here in 20 minutes. And I wasn't even pushing it. Like, if I wasn't holding this device up and talking to you guys, I probably would have been pushing it, you know, 75, 80. But I wasn't really pushing it. So this is the exit that I get off on, which is the first exit, right? I think, I'm not sure if it's labeled 1, but this is like one of the first. Actually, no, there's one behind us. So this is either exit 1 or exit 2 as soon as you enter Delaware. And I'm going to be making a right up here. And now we are in the state of Delaware, aka Biden's home state. Alright, we're clear to go now. Gas is up. Look at gas prices. Gas prices were about, what, 10 cents different from, I recorded gas prices today in Philadelphia. They were at $3.99. They've gone up from yesterday to today. Delaware is a little bit always like a little bit less than us. New Jersey's always less than us. You know, because they're right there on the port. So I think I'm gonna end this video here, but you guys got a chance to see what it looks like driving all the way from Philadelphia to New Jersey. I'm sorry, to Delaware. And if you guys have any other videos you would like me to do in terms of like driving places, you know, local places that's not really far, put them down in the comments. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to do it for you. I normally go pretty much work the tri-state area, so I'll be more than happy to do anything in New York, New Jersey, Delaware. I go all the way down to DC. So I don't have a DC trip coming up just yet, but the moment I do, I'll let you guys know. And if you want me to record that, just say so. DC from Philadelphia is about 3 hours, and I like to stop along the way. Sometimes I'll stop in Baltimore. But anyway, I'm going to end the video here. And any comments, put them down in the box below. Let me know if there's some place you want me to travel to over here in the Northeast. And we'll see if we can make that happen. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.